somebody, encourage somebody, help somebody to the next level.
Hey y'all, I'm back. Later on, did another video. I wanted to talk a little bit about people that are in relationships and they're verbally abusive. Verbally abusive. So you have some people that kind of play it off, you know. It's nothing wrong with it, but I'm going to tell you this. It's a lot wrong with somebody being verbally abusive toward you. And what are some signs of somebody being verbally abusive? We're going to go over them. But before I do that, subscribe, like, and share the video. Subscribe, like, and share this video because somebody, y'all, need to hear it. Somebody needs to hear this, okay? So I'm going to go over some of the things you can identify when it's a verbally abusive relationship that you're in. Badgering with excessive questioning or accusations. Always saying something, got some badgering you about something. You may have answered their question, and it's for a male or a female. You may have answered their question. They still badgering you because, first of all, they ain't gonna believe nothing you say anyway, because whatever they got on their mind, that's what they want to hear. Badgering you, making accusations that you did something or you said something that you didn't. Always accusing you of doing something. And a lot of times when they accuse you of doing something, that's because they've already done it. They're thinking about doing it, or it's on their mind. Okay? Belittling by mocking or name calling. When a man or woman call you out your name, that right there shows no respect to you. You ain't no B, you ain't no H. You ain't no this, you ain't no slut, you ain't no... What's your name? Baby. Call me by my name or don't call me at all. A person will verbally abuse you. And if you keep letting it slide, it's going to go from one level to another one. So if you're in a verbally abusive relationship, these are signs. Blaming you for the abuse. Well, if you wouldn't do this, then I wouldn't have said that. If you wouldn't have looked like that, then I wouldn't have hit you. Blaming you. And then you sit there like this. Say, I'm sorry. I know somebody like that. I hope you watch this video. I'm sorry. How many times I didn't even told that person, stop saying you're sorry so much. What are you sorry for? It's not always you. Always apologizing to the one that is causing the situation or the negative vibes in the atmosphere, in the relationship. And you are always apologizing. They're always causing it, and you always seem to be apologizing just to smooth the atmosphere out. You need to get away from that. Controlling with criticism or sarcasm. Because if they feel like you're trying to get the upper hand, or you sound like you got a little sense, or you walking with it now, you ain't afraid, they're going to criticize the very little thing to make it big and blow it up. They're going to be very sarcastic to whatever, whether it's your food, what you losing touch now, this is nasty. Or, look at the way you dress. What's going on with that? It ain't used to fit like that. What you gain up with just being sarcastic for any and everything to why? Belittle you. Criticizing everything you do. You cannot do enough to please that person. That's verbal abuse. Demoralizing by making light of an abusive behavior. It's not that big of a deal. Why are you making it that... making it seem that their behavior is not that bad, right? So now you're feeling like maybe I did make it more than what it is. He don't mean that, or he didn't, it wasn't that serious. morally think on some things. Like, if he's making you feel that what he did was not a big deal and you begin to receive that, then it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. He's making light of his behavior. And he's making you think that it's all in your mind. It's not that bad. What, I might have a few issues, but it's not that bad. Devaluing by demeaning family or friends. What you need them for? I don't like the way they act. I don't like the way they talk. First of all, they're not going to like anyone that's strong in your family around you, because that way they can pour wisdom in you. So they will say whatever they need to say to devalue that person and even you out of your life. They will demeanor your family members and your friends. They will make you feel that you don't need them or they're not good for you in your life. Making the value that they poured in mean nothing. They wasn't there for you. I'm here for you now. Devaluing that relationship to make the relationship that they're building with you more valuable to you. That's verbal abuse. Another one, disrespecting by denying that the abuse ever happened. Disrespecting by denying the abuse ever happened. You may say, you always do this. You always talk to me like that. You always call me out my name. When I do that, girl, you done lost your, boy, you so stupid. You just, disrespecting you and denying what has already happened, abuse that has already been given out. They will deny it to the moon and back. And then if you give an ear to that, you're going to start believing, or you're going to start saying, oh, well, even in the midst of the act of it, they don't really mean what they're saying, or even after it's over, you say, you see, this is what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? That's not the same thing. So no matter what you say, you're wrong about it, and you have not, and you're giving them a bad rep, right? So they're not going to admit the level of disrespect and the level of demeaning that they give you or give toward you or speak toward you. Insulting with coarse language or profanity. Every time you look around, they got a cuss word coming out their mouth, and you are a part of that. That means that when they're talking at you with some unnecessary language or description of who you are to them. And they're, they don't care about any character of you, damaging your character or calling you out your name. They don't care. It's the disrespect to a higher level. You everything but the child of God. When they're angry, when they feeling some type of way. But then when they're not feeling some type of way, you they queen, you they angel, you this, you that, especially pretending in front of folk. Baby, they will do that. Identify verbal abuse when it's there. Identify it and stop being in denial. Intimidating with yelling or threats. They love to see you in fear. They will intimidate you by their voice, or by the deepness of their voice, or by the power in their pocket, whatever. However they can have the power, they will intimidate you by that, making you feel that you're so inferior. They will use any situation or conversation or any act upon to make you feel intimidated by them, yelling, giving you threats. I'm going to leave you. How about this other threat? If you leave, I'm going to kill myself. That's still verbal abuse because you're in your mind now thinking it's going to be your fault. That's verbal abuse, no matter, it's all the way across the board, no matter how they use it, and the yelling and the screaming and the calling you out your name is verbal abuse. Stop giving these abusers the ability to demeanor you and to beat you down mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Verbal abuse can go so many ways, because they get in your mind. And then that allows them to be physical with you. That allows them to tear you down emotionally and even spiritually, making you feel like you're not even worth it to God. Manipulating with threats of self-injury or suicide. That's why I go back to, I'm going to kill myself if you leave me. They manipulate the whole situation to make you feel, and some of y'all that's codependent, it works on that because now you feel like you have a responsibility for their life. But yet, your life has been demeaned to the least common denominator of being a great factor in the relationship, because once they do what they have to do to you next, they don't care about the abuse that they're issuing you out. They don't care about controlling you. They don't care about that. They don't care what it's doing to you with them belittling you. They don't care about any of that. They don't care about them devaluing you. That's their job. That's what they do. And most people that does this are very, very insecure. They don't know who they are. They try to take other people's power because they feel powerless. So if they find a person that they can do this to, they will, to make themselves feel stronger, powerful, wiser. They will shift the blame. So all of these things is connected to abuse, verbal abuse. So I'm just here to tell you, y'all got to get it together. Please, please. And if you don't know what to do, pray. Ask God to help you. Ask God to cover you. He will give you an answer. Just wanted to get on here to give you guys a little bit about recognizing verbal abuse. Overpowering by always claiming to be right. That's another one. Another one is paralyzing by threatening to report you as an unfit parent. That's another one. You're scared you're going to lose your children. Shaming with humiliation or guilt trip. That is another one. And solacing with constant interruptions or by changing the topic. Solacing with constant interruptions. You can't even speak your mind. They're going to always silence you. They can give you eye contact in front of other people and silence you because you're so afraid of what they're going to do outside or away from these people. Telling half-truths or lies. Y'all, all of this is verbal abuse. Lying on you. Lying on the situation. Just liars. Liars. Oh, liars. And they will try and get you in the beginning of a relationship by fabricating all kind of lies about who they are, and they really know that they're not. You got all of these type of people, there's men that will tell you what they think they need to say to get your attention and get you in these relationships. And once they got a hook in you because they're learning your soft spots, they're learning your power, they're learning your strengths, and they're learning all of this so that they can break you down. And verbally, they will do it. They wait until you say, oh, I love you. Oh, I love you too. They try to do all of that, right? And they use those words to control you. They just come in to try and soften everything up. And before you know it, you're in an abusive relationship, verbally abusive. So that's what we talked about today. And remember, Psalms 10:7 says, his mouth is full of curses and lies and threats. Trouble and evil are under his tongue. Y'all, the Bible even tell you how to identify it. When you see it, run. Run. Talking about verbal abuse. Listen, subscribe, like, share. I'm coming back on here. Never know what I'm going to talk about. This one is verbal abuse. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about emotional abuse. We're going to talk about all type of abuses there is. Physical abuse. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe so you can know when I post another video. We're going to even talk about sexual abuse and violence. We're going to talk about forced marital sex. We're talking about it all. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Don't know when the videos are going to post, but get ready. Make sure y'all share the video. It's going to save somebody's life. I'm here to empower you. I'm here to strengthen you. I'm here to encourage you. I am here to help somebody get to the next level. I love you guys. Ain't nothing you could do about it. Inspire somebody. Keep it moving.